Good morning on this pretty morning out in the timber. Today I'm going to go out and play around a little bit, just doing another one of these tests that I've done many times, where I'm going to challenge my GoPro to shoot images suitable for at least publication purposes. We'll see what I can do. And then I'm also going to be carrying this monopod instead of a tripod. Again, I'm doing both just to try to lighten my load when I do wilderness travel. I already know that just because of the opportunities for wildlife observations, I'll carry a big camera, or at least my Nikon with one of the lenses to shoot wildlife photos. I don't know if it'd be this big lens, but I'll carry at least a longer lens for wildlife photos. But I want to really see if I can push this GoPro to its maximum extent. So let's go for a walk and see what I can do. Almost all the time when I come out to this timber, I bring my long lens, even though it's heavier. And that's because I see deer and I see different kinds of birds. So I could come out here and just bring a shorter lens and do wildflowers or scenics, but you never know what wildlife you'll see, and I always want to be prepared. Since the leaves are kind of matted down, I can sneak through here quietly today. There's deer right there. Two does. I suspect that had I not been talking to record this video, I might have gotten even closer to those deer. But that's okay. How often do I actually get to put together a video and show you? And where there's does, there may be a buck. It would be really nice if there was an action cam, a small little action cam that had a long lens on it. So I could carry that out here and compare that for wildlife photography. But since what I do involves not just moving around and this kind of stuff, but also reaching out with a long lens, I have to carry both types of equipment. And the quality on these action cams isn't quite there yet. Doesn't compare, although it's gotten really good. The camera wasn't recording when I had two runners and their dog come by. That got the deer really running and moving, so I'm guessing I may not get as many easy shots as I had there on the last 5. But it's a multi-use area, so that's okay. We'll see what else I can find. Right here from this vantage point, just to test the camera out, I'm going to go ahead and have the GoPro take a still photo, and I'll see what I can do for making it look good. I'll have to crop it some, I'm sure, for the video, but we'll see what I can do. One of the things I like about GoPro is the voice command. When I was walking down the trail, I saw this shadow, and without even having to do anything, I was able to cause the camera to record the picture. What a pretty morning for the latter part of November. It's just above freezing. I almost need gloves on. In fact, I might put gloves on, but wow, is it pretty. It's supposed to get cloudy later today, so I'm glad I'm out here now. Further down, you might see the deer. There's 3 deer. One tail walking away. 2 tails up. One coming to check me out. Oh, there's 4 deer there. This would be another nice scene to test out the ability to make a scenic photo out of this. So we'll give it a try. When I started today, I was going to take still pictures with the GoPro and then again with my Nikon. But I think I'm going to leave the Nikon in unless it's something really special. And just see what I can do with the GoPro. This might be another nice place to take the still photo challenge. So I'll go ahead and pause the recording, shoot a photo with the GoPro, and then we'll see what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it or not with the GoPro, but right there is I believe a bald-faced hornet's nest hanging in the tree. I'll pause this and zoom in on it. Again, this is one of those times when I wish the GoPro had longer lens. What you're seeing now is digital zoom. Just to show what the GoPro can do, this is the linear view, wide as the linear view will go. I'm going to take some photos here with a Nikon and then with the GoPro, and we'll compare them. I found this, which I don't know if I'll be able to make anything useful out of it or not. But just look at that. We had a living tree, and then we had fungus, and now we have moss on the fungus, and now we have dead leaves breaking down on the moss-covered fungus. So it's like, how many years has this taken to do this? Decades, when you consider the tree. So I'm going to shoot a couple of photos with the GoPro, and then I'll shoot some photos with my Nikon. We'll see what we can do. I'm pretty sure I know which equipment shot the better photos there. Still, when I weigh everything together, if I wasn't going for highest quality photos that might be in a publication or in a display somewhere, maybe the GoPro would work for a wilderness trip where weight is paramount, or minimal weight is paramount. That's a decision I have to make at some point. Outings like this morning are so refreshing. Get to enjoy the beautiful weather, great scenery, see some wildlife, shoot some photos, and as I often do on Sunday mornings, I listen to the church message. So my week begins with a relaxed, clear mind, and I'm good to go. I noticed this bark that has fallen off of the tree. Obviously it's been laying there for quite some time. It's got moss growing on it, and it might make for an interesting photo. So I'm going to take a break from this video and shoot some still photos with both the Nikon and the GoPro, and we'll compare them. I've been wandering around out here in the woods for a couple of hours now, so I think I'm going to call it quits, head back to the trailhead, and put this video together for you to where we do some comparisons. I think the opportunities with the deer at the beginning of the video really showed that the monopod would work, and I actually was able to clamp the GoPro onto the monopod a couple of times, and maybe or maybe not, I don't know if that worked for you because it doesn't have the zoom capability or the long lens capability. And then also shot some scenics and some close-ups. So we'll see what happens here. If it can work, I like I said earlier, I already know that in a wilderness setting, I'm going to want to have at least one good camera along with a longer lens for when I see moose or loons or wolves or bears or whatever I see. I will want that, but for the most part, maybe the GoPro will work. I don't know. We'll give it a try and see how much editing it takes to make it get close to what the Nikon can do. If you've been with me so far, I encourage you to subscribe to see more videos like this, and I do thank you for watching.